Okay, so a new pick arrived today, GT15 for Fiat. I seem to have misplaced my other pick. So I thought I'd do a quick video on picking a Fiat Punto lock with a GT15. Again, these videos are made for the beginner. They're made for the people just coming into being an auto locksmith and learning to pick. They are not in any way made for the expert. So again, we've discussed whenever you come to a lock, get it sprayed up as much as you can before you put the pick in. So when you put the pick in, as I've said many a time, we have got to make sure that the pick is all the way. So I'm going to put light to medium tension on this GT15. So number 1 is bouncing. Number 3 is solid. So there was a little pick there, tiny little pick. Now it's bouncing. Number 5 is bouncing. Number 7 is solid. A little pick there and now it's bouncing. Number 9 is bouncing. So we're going to come along to here. Number 2 is solid. Now it's bouncing. Number 4 is bouncing. Number 6 is solid. So we're going to go, there's a little pick. Number 6 is bouncing. Number 8 is solid. There's a little pick. Now it's bouncing. So we're going to come back here, a little bit more tension. Number 1 is bouncing. Number 3's gone solid. There's number 3, now bouncing. Number 5, that's bouncing. Number 7 has gone solid. Number 7 is bouncing. Number 9 is bouncing. So we're going to go back, a little bit more tension. Number 2 is bouncing. Number 4 is bouncing. Number 6 is bouncing. Number 8 is bouncing. So we're going to come all the way back. Number 1 has gone solid. And there you go. The lock has gone. So that's probably taken less than a minute for the lock to go. What I would say to you, which I think is important, is you can pick as many locks as you want in a workshop. It's much easier in a workshop for several reasons. 1, you're generally sat down. 2, you're generally at the right height. 3, generally your posture is good. And of course, there's no weather or no noise. In the real world, you know, when you're picking, there's never a right position. It's always the wrong position, or I feel it's always the wrong position. It could be raining, it could be windy, you've got traffic going past you, and the customer's hanging over your shoulder trying to see what you're doing. I mean, you're under enough pressure anyway, so don't feel uncomfortable to ask them to go inside, have a sit down, and you'll give them a shout when you've picked the lock. Also, as mentioned before, I would generally, I don't know, I would generally spend a maximum of 30 minutes, I think, picking a lock. And if it didn't open within those 30 minutes, I would move on to another job, because, you know, if you've got another job, you know, move on to it. If you haven't, you might want to spend a bit longer trying to pick it. But I have picked things that don't pick, and you know, I've spoken to the 2 people who have trained me, and they've had incidents where, you know, they've had to move on when something just won't pick. So you've got to know where your limit is when you say that's enough now, it won't pick.